Oh boy, a video where we're going to be talking about and addressing right at the beginning when the banners drop. So as you can currently see right now, this is probably going to offend somebody, but if it offends you, then you're who we're talking about. It says November 4th, 2021 is when this Gogeta should be coming out. Also the Gotenks down here, and then the Frieza with the dead army. Literally should be data change over. So for me, because I'm East Coast, will be 4 November the 4th at like 2:30 is when this is going to be popping out for me. So if you're West Coast, I think that should be November the 3rd, 11:30 or so. Actually, yeah, it should be 11:30 for you. But if you're in another country or anything like that, again, all you can do is just type that in, because it will not change. The actual countdown will be obviously released for everyone on the global side. So depending on where you're at in your time zones and stuff like that, you should be typing this in and seeing when that is for you. Now, I know that we've been on, we've been playing this game for about 6 years, I'd say, close to it or so, depending on how long you've been out here or what. But for me, 6 years, so I can necessarily read whenever things come out. If you've been playing this game for a little bit, if you've been playing this game for more than about 3 months or so, you should probably know at this point in time, unless you're too lazy, you should probably know when banners actually come out, because they don't necessarily change the time when banner comes out unless it's some kind, unless they've had like a Dokkan now, or they have it at like right after your login, maybe like 2 hours or so after your login. So for me, sometimes it's been depending on if the time goes forward or back, it'll be 9 or 10 that they do it, and we'll always know then when they do it there, because they'll even say it as well. But you should be able to read those times and stuff like that. And even if you don't want to look at the counter or anything like this to sort of see, you can literally still always go and just type in the actual time, because it's military time. You type that in and then see what that is for you in your time zone. Now, moving on to the banner. So looking at this banner, so I can sort of prepare myself a little bit more, and also possibly you that's watching this maybe not have looked at this whole banner, and you're just still going in because you're like, oh, Gogeta's hype, I want Gogeta, I don't care about anything else. Gogeta, Gogeta, Gogeta. Let me go ahead and say this right now. So this is the featured units on the banner. Looking at this, I'm going to make my assessment right now. There's 4 units on this banner, including Gogeta and Gotenks that I need. I need Pycon, and I also need Janemba. Those are the 4 units that I need. I do not have a dupe of them. Nothing. Like, they are new units for me. Now, excluding that out of this banner, there is another 6 units that are still featured. So, and out of all of these, I would take 3 dupes of. So, Blue Boys, Goten and Trunks, and then still this Int Gogeta down here, because I still don't think I have a dupe of him whatsoever at all on Dokkan, on my global Dokkan battle. I would not mind taking a dupe of him. Now, that still leaves out 3 other units that I don't necessarily give 2 craps about, which in Dokkan logic means I'm probably going to pull one of them at some point in time, and I'm not going to be happy about it. But looking at this banner, this is a decent banner. This is a good banner for me to summon on. Now, what I'm getting at is, if you're looking at this banner and you're going, I don't need really any, I can't use anybody else right now. I mean, yeah, sure, I can get a dupe of them or whatever, but I don't necessarily care about getting a dupe of anything. Even as hype as a unit necessarily is, that's still a bad investment, especially if you are free to play on Dokkan Battle. Jesus, I can't say this enough, can't stress it enough. If you are free to play and you're like, I only got 400 or 500 Dragon Stones, and you've gotten all these other characters, if you summon on this banner and you do not get Gogeta or Goten, that is a massive L, like, in my honest opinion, because you didn't need anything else but those 2 units, and the same thing for, I think, Vegeta banner for me right now, which has kind of got me a little when it comes out, because looking at his banner, I don't think I need anything else except for him in the cell. So I'm looking at taking a loss there. But for this banner coming up right now, it's going to be a big L for you, especially if Heroes isn't just featured in just God Trunks and Demon King or anything like that. If they do have both Gogetas there and stuff like that, and it actually is hype, then you're going to want to at least save some Dragon Stones for that banner. And if not, then that's pretty tough for you, especially if you put all your Dragon Stones in on this banner and you don't buy Dragon Stones or anything, like, yeah, like you're free to play. Yeah, that's a big L for you, especially if you don't get what you want. Always, if you don't get what you want, you're going to Shaft City, fam. So that's not even me, trying to say that I don't make the rules. You get shafted, you get shafted. And this banner, for me, could be an unshaftable, but at the same time, if I somehow strike out and all I pull is AGL Gogeta down here, if I pull the Go Bros and only AGL Gotenks, yeah, that's gonna be a walking L for me. If I somehow avoid all the units that I actually need and could use dupes of and just get those three, yeah, that's gonna suck a lot. But coming off this banner, because at this point you've all seen this, so you probably have pictured in your mind if this is a good banner for you to summon for or not, which, by the way, you can let me know in the comment section below if it is or not. But Gogeta and the Gotenks are really solid units, especially for the defensive wise. I always value units that raise attack and defense on super attack, and then also have a chance of getting additional attacks or so, because what that does for me is that allows me to tank even more. And also, if they already have it built in, like Goku and Vegeta does, where they have a medium chance of launching an additional super attack, that's not even counting the hidden potential system. So you can literally get 3 super attacks. So if you get an ultra super attack and you can get 2 super attacks, and you just raise your attack and defense by 3 times, with having damage reduction by 30%, you should be tanking quite a bit. And in Dokkan Battle currently right now, tanking is very key. And I could go all the way over here and look at Dokkan World 4 months ago, and you can see that the best case scenario for Gogeta was 9.5, because that's what the thumbnail is. That's his best case scenario. That's the hardest he's going to hit. I'm pretty sure that's without equipment on, so you should be able to get that up a little bit higher, especially if you just put a whole bunch of attack stats up on him, and super attack stats. You could obviously get that higher, so maybe at that point maybe he could hit at 10 million, but that is what his attack stat was. So you sort of factor in roughly about 9.5, and best case scenario, fully maxed out, everything passive, all links leveled, the 10 best equipment on him, and you're probably hitting somewhere around, if you can get 3 super attacks in a row on one turn, or actually no, let me go ahead and dial that back a little bit, because I don't think he has additional, so I think it would just be 2 for him, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, foresees enemies attacks and unarmed. Yeah. So you should be able to get 2 on that side there. I would say you could probably hit almost 20 million with crit, depending on what sort of event you're in. If you're in a really hard event, you're probably not hitting that. To be quite honest, I mean, you may get that attack stat, but you're definitely not going to hit that. So you may be doing somewhere around maybe 10 million or so on both attacks. Especially if they crit as well too, you may get that. But when you look at it that way, it's sort of like, but in terms of practical use of stuff like that, if you're getting that through like Infinite Dragon Ball history, which we should be getting some more stages for and stuff, then yeah, you know, that's going to help you out a lot. Super Battle Road, all that stuff, that's going to help out a ton. But in terms of like the Goku event, maybe the Vegeta event and stuff like that, you're those numbers fully. So you can sort of make that assessment how you want there. But again, him and the Gotenks are incredibly good. Like I said, I value whenever they raise defense. He's only raising defense on his case right now, but raising attack and stuff like that, because you get an additional super attack and stuff like that. Look, attacks launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. Time limit category allies plus 3 key and attack and defense. So I mean, it's like he has a lot of use, especially if you're going against 2 attackers and stuff like that. Yeah, you got a chance to get 3 literally super attacks in here that are raising defense, and that, in my opinion, that's great. That is absolutely great. His stats are great. Link 10's, like, both these units are good. If you want me to be quite honest, they are very, very, very good. So in terms of Gogeta being worth it, yeah, but in terms of summon wise, if you're looking at a banner like this and you just cannot see any more value towards it besides him, I mean, summon at your own risk. You do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get the unit, you don't get the unit. It is what it is. But you know, summon at your own risk and stuff like that. But I can look at this banner for me and say that this is a massive dub for me, because again, like I said, I have so many options of units that I actually need on the banner, versus if I look at a banner and I'm like, damn, I only need the 2 new units and everything else would be a massive L if that I'm taking, especially if I'm only getting these units over and over and I'm not getting the unit that I need. Massive L. So for me, good dub right here. Hopefully I take the dub. Just because it's a dub banner don't mean I'm going to take a dub, but you know, hopefully I do. And again, you guys can let me know in the comment section below if this is a banner that you need to summon on and it has great value for you or not. Again, you can let me know in the comment section below how many Dragon Stones you're going with this one as well. But have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. Thank you for watching this far. If you made it this far, then just hashtag Gogeta. I'm a hard comment. Most people don't make it this far. So yeah, I'll do that one. But have a good day, and I'm out. Peace.